Hi everyone, welcome back. Just going to take a bit of time to look at the Classic Adventurer, which is like it's a magazine come kind of I suppose, well, it is a magazine. It's in PDF format for free and you can get it in 2 quality of paper. And what I'll do is I'll just look at the latest issue, because issue 9's come out and it looks really good. I'm not sure whether I want to get, because I get so much retro stuff, whether I'd want, would I benefit from having it on paper. It would certainly look nice, put it that way. But yeah, let me just bring it up. The URL for it I'll put in the description. What is going on? Is it muted? Oh, can you hear me now? Oh my god. Oh, I can't read that. Yeah, you probably have all gone deaf. Yeah, sorry about that. Jeez, I was rattling on. I mean, you've seen the page, you've seen the website, so you got the gist of what I was talking about. The people that have been interviewed. Jeez, I feel like a wally now. The graphics, the people that are interviewed, the games. So that's where I got to. Let's have a look. So yeah, for some reason there's loads of stuff that's muted. I mean, can you hear that now? There's going to be like background music and everything. That's what happens when you have your dinner like 3 minutes before you're supposed to start. I took a bit of time eating my dinner, but anyway, all good, all good. So it looks like it's all properly up and running now. Yeah, nice one. Thanks, guys. Oh, hi, Shane. You alright? Hi, Low Spec Linux. Steve Jukes, hiya. Hopefully it hasn't put you off and you haven't, you know, you haven't buggered off anyway. So yeah, so the you can see from the pictures, from the images, that it's really well printed. It's pretty good, you know, good paper. Now I haven't got a printed version because I'm not, like I say, or like I said in the muted bit, I'm not sure whether to go for it because I've only got so much space. But I think if you can plumb for it and you've got space to store them, then go for it. You know, it's packed full of information. So just to give you an idea, yeah, the issue 1 to issue 9. So there's two types of paper. You got premium and economy. I'm guessing economy is still pretty good. Premium is better paper and it's got like a hardcover, or you can do the free version of PDF, which we'll look at in a minute. Okay, yeah, thanks. Yeah, basically that scene had got everything turned off, apart from the camera, basically. So that's crazy, and hopefully the music's not too loud. I'm trying to do it visually on the equalizers. Yeah, just like a demo text, it all goes wrong. It all goes tits up, doesn't it? It's okay. So yeah, issue 1 to issue 9 you can see here. Just to pick a couple out that we might recognise, you can see Hampstead Heath. Can you see the yeah, that one there, Hampstead Heath. I had that on the Spectrum and on the 64. But there's interviews with Fergus McNeil, Tim Gilberts, John Wilson, a few other people I've not heard of, but you know, they've probably worked on some cool adventures. So the one we're going to look at is this one here, Special Edition. Lord of the Rings, Crack City, Valkyrie 17, and a load more stuff. So let's just so I've got the PDF open now. Because this is vertical scrolling, it isn't going to give you, it's not going to show you as a book. So that's like the left hand side, and then you've got the right hand side, for example. But what you can do on the main website is to click on when you want to buy something, you click on it and you can do a preview of that issue, and that will show you, basically bring this up. It's like a, you know, like an ebook. You can see what it'll actually look like. So the front cover is the Lord of the Rings cover, and then you can turn the page, and then you got the next bit. It gives you a good idea of what it looks like, and you can see, so there's graphics that cover the 2 pages, which we're kind of not going to see when it's a vertical scrolling PDF. So yeah, just to go through the demo, the demo book thing. So yeah, like that goes across there, but you can see it's really well set out, loads of text. So if you go back to issue 9, yeah, so it's put together by Mark James Hardisty, and I'd actually forgotten about this publication. I read a few about maybe 4 or 5 months ago. I forgot about it, and then I saw it on Twitter because the issue 9 had just come out. So yeah, Mark is he's the editor, puts it all together. There are a few other writers as well, which hopefully they're credited somewhere in here, so I can point them out. But yeah, the artwork looks really good as well. Now I don't know if this is done like somehow off the, you know, Lord of the Rings text adventure cover, or whether it's drawn specially. Oh, so right, so yeah, content. So there's, it says 49 pages, it's slightly longer than that. So yeah, this one is scroll down a bit. Right, so yeah, so this is a game. It's oh, this is where it gets confusing, yeah, because it's in PDF. I'm gonna have to buy the proper books because this is, you know, it says format ZX Spectrum, Zenobi Software, Gary Cappuccini, release date 1989, and then it goes to, it's the left hand side of the page when you're supposed to read both at the same time. So yeah, Crack City. So it gives you the yeah, interview. So this is interview with, I believe, Gary. He was born in Sheffield in the early 70s. God, Steel City. Yeah. So it gives you a bit of history on the person that they're interviewing. Goes into the game, shows some of the graphics, and sometimes it will show you the different machines as well. If it was like Amstrad or Spectrum or even Amiga. So it's that one. But yeah, if you're into text adventures, then you know this is really good stuff. And then there's also a feature called Desert Island Dungeons, where the person interviewed gets to pick some games that they have on a desert island, and the reason why. So Gary is saying The Hobbit, The Boggart, Lord of the Rings, and Dracula. So yeah, I played all 4 of those. Oh, and The Price of Magic as well. Yeah, level 9. So a guide to playing The Hobbit. Yeah, I never really played The Hobbit, to be honest. It was a pretty massive innovation for its time. You know, characters that walked around, so it was like an open world system. Obviously, it was a bit bugged. I think the bugs have been fixed, but it was, yeah, it was one of its kind. You can actually complete it in about 12 minutes, apparently. So some more graphics. Just scroll down. Trevor Toms is not somebody I've heard of, but he apparently wrote a like an adventure creator, which went on to you know, to go into other adventure creators. So there's an interview with the person with him. You can see that it's going back to the ZX80. So ZX80, ZX81, that's even before me. God, I was like a babby then. I started on the ZX Spectrum, and then quickly leapt onto the C64. So yeah, cool graphics, loads of text to read. You can see Mike Farley used Trevor Tom's adventure system to create Knight's Quest on the ZX81. Oh, that's the that's the updated ZX Spectrum version. So yeah, it seemed like it had everything there you need. Other versions, what what they went on to make. Yeah, it looks like this artwork is custom for the magazine, I'd say, because the style is very similar. That's what's this? Oh, this is Stefan's new game, Curse of Rabenstein. Yeah, he did the hibernated This Place is Death adventure, which I haven't actually completed, but I have played it. Yeah, and I believe it's on the ZX Spectrum Next as well. So there's an interview with him there. These look like screenshots from various games. Oh, so that's the Amiga version. If I just scroll back up. Yeah, there was an Amiga version. So I wonder what he uses to write his adventures. Does anyone know? Should know that. Ah, right, okay. The yeah, Mark's just said that I've downloaded the mobile version. So if you download the standard version, you get it as you'd see it in the magazine. So I think I downloaded this because I figured it would fit on the page vertically. So okay. So it's not going to affect your viewing too much. So what have we got now? Yeah, low spec Linux. Yeah, the Hobbit is. I think it is that one. Yeah, it was on the 64 as well. And all the artwork is redrawn. Oh, it's redrawn from hand from the original source. Yeah, so you've got original artwork in there as well. That's cool. That's good to know. But yeah, so that's an Amiga screenshot. ZX Spectrum screenshot. Oh, and he's actually given the source code out, so it's telling you how he's actually done it. So he's used the game as a development resource revolving the capabilities of the DARD system, alongside the enhancements and utilities created by Carlos Sanchez, a veteran of the Spanish text adventure scene. So you can cross-compile a single source repository onto a myriad of platforms. There you go. Crikey, that's pretty good. Must be some sort of interpreter then. That's cool. So yeah, so you can, if you're interested, you can see the source code. Got plenty more text. Yeah, I remember that about downloading the non-mobile version for next time. So 1980s were a hugely creative time for text adventures. Games Britannia. So we got a load of games that were typically British, I guess. Yeah, Termalinos, that was a Quill. Oh, and Illustrator Adventure. Trying to pack your stuff to go on holiday, if I remember rightly. Mad Martha I never played. Shrewsbury Key I never played. Yeah, I left the Spectrum by 1986, so these look like they could be on a list to play. Dennis Through the Drinking Glass, I've heard of that. I kind of played Morden's Quest. I don't know if that was British or what. You know, Morden's Quest, Urban Upstart, that kind of thing. Oh, Delta 4, Fergus McNeil, yeah. Quest for the Holy Joystick. And what we got here? Lowdown, Sheol Software, 1989. Written using the pause and utilising the full capacity of the ZX Spectrum 128K, so it should be quite meaty for an adventure. Cornish Tale of Mystery. Yeah. A lot of trains in these. Beetle Quest. Isn't Beetle Quest that one that's an extortion amount of money now. It's something like, I'm sure I've seen it for 500 quid, and it's like a Spanish guy, and he's been trying to sell it for like, I don't know, a year and a half or something. Keeps putting it back on. I mean, I don't know if it should go for that, but apparently it's quite rare, and it's probably probably because it's the Beatles as well. Pub Quest, now that's my kind of adventure. Wrote Pub Quest in 1983 while at college. Whether it's written from personal experience remains a mystery. Well, he was at college, so oh, it's basic as well. It's similar to, it's actually got similar graphics to Urban Upstart. Famous 5 on a Treasure Island, no. Don't know that one. Obviously Enid Blyton. Behind Closed Doors, that's Zenobia, isn't it? Yeah. John Wilson. Yeah, not played those. Agatha's Folly, Dodgy Geezers. Agatha's Folly. I think I started playing that in Adventure on. I think it was one that John Wilson put like de-engineered it or whatever into Adventure on, so you could play it in the browser. It was Clive Gifford. It was a hobbyist program, experimenting. And it's an interview with Clive Gifford. What did he do? What games did he create? I don't know off the top of my head, but you got an interview with him. Oh, these are pretty cool. And bearing in mind there's 9 issues of this, you're going to be reading till the end of next year. Just in time for lockdown to finish. Mysterious Adventures for your Amstrad. Oh, maybe he did books. Is that a book or is that a adventure? Just go up. Oh, it's for explored hybrid text adventure by implementing different game mechanics. That's interesting. We've got some more artwork. God, yeah, I mean, this is pages. You're certainly getting value for money, I can't not say that. Oh, and then Clive gets the Desert Island Dungeons treatment. So that's Zork 1, yeah. Oh, he's actually put the platform as well. So Amstrad, Madness in the Minotaur, Dragon 32, TRS-80, The Pawn, and the QL. Interesting. Amnesia on the PC and Planet 4. Yeah, some Infocom. Rainbird, was it? The Pawn. And Zork Infocom. Yeah, cool. Oh, this is Valkyrie 17, yeah. See, this is one I've always wanted to play. It looks like it's really good setup, really cool story behind it, and the graphics, if I remember rightly, look really good. There'll be a lot of code words in there. So there's Trevor, Tom's, Tony. I missed the name, sorry about that. Who was it? Tony. Tony somebody. Am I going blind? Oh, Tony Barber. Okay. Let's an interview with Tony Barber. Spectrum or possibly Amstrad. Love that font as well. Sometimes that made text adventures crap. Trying to read a horrible font. Top secret documents. Yeah, Valkyrie 17. This is for the Commodore 64, it's free. Scurvy Dogs. Yeah, looks like the Commodore 64. Distinct font, and the graphics they actually look like their character graphics, like Petsky. Yeah, you should do. Yours were cool, and also, yeah, low spec Linux. You do it from a, what is it? You do it from a. It's like a tent made out of, not mud, but you know what I mean. It's like a dome. You do it from a dome in the middle of the desert. I mean, come on, there's nothing cooler than that. And I bet if there's anyone else listening, I bet they'd think I'm joking. But no, it really does. Like crazy. It's like 15 or 20 miles away from a pavement, as I've heard you say. That is really cool. Yeah, no, you should do. Pick one of your favourites, like from back in the day. I know you did Zork. I think you've done a few other Infocoms. But yeah, no, that'd be cool. So, Scurvy Dogs. Yeah, really cool artwork. Lord of the Rings, okay. So that was a follow-up, obviously, to The Hobbit, which it says there. And also, you'll see there in issue 1, there's a feature on The Hobbit. And it was, I think The Lord of the Rings was a trilogy of 3, so it was actually 3 separate adventures. If I remember rightly, they were dead slow, and it just didn't do anything for me. But the technical aspect of it was pretty cool. So we've got a rundown on that. Yeah, definitely. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it was slow because you could switch between different locations, maybe, or different characters who were in different locations. The one on the left, there's like 3 characters in one location and one on his own in another, and it didn't really. It kind of veered off from being a text adventure in my mind. We're on page 53 already. You know, there's loads of stuff to read. Oh, so it's got Sherlock mentioned as well. Oh, I see. So the Sherlock, I think Sherlock was after and it got rewritten, maybe. Sherlock was another good game. Again, I couldn't get into that. There was too much. Like, parser was a bit rubbish and blah blah blah. It's got a lot of fun bits in it, in the magazine. A couple of authors: Paul Keir, John Howard, Norton Truter. Got the map from the games. Screenshots. Oh, that was the Shadows of Mordor. Oh, sorry. Yeah. The graphics engine was changed for Shadow of Mordor, with each location having an individual displayed illustration and introduction text. These images taken from the ZX Spectrum version of the game, yeah. And that font is horrible. Do not like anything like that. Does my eyes in. So, see, this is a massive article. It goes into when they were writing the game, the compiling, all the artwork. Some artwork that somebody did. Crack of Doom. What? Crack of Doom. I was never excited about the name. When the boss says this is the name of it, then that's the name of it. Crack of Doom just doesn't flow off the tongue. Cave of Doom. That's funny. Yeah, and the layout as well. Yeah, you have to excuse that I'm doing it vertically, but the layout is really good. It's really crisp and it's concise, and there's bits splitting the text up, so you know, either images or quotes. Yeah, it's really easy on the eye. So what we got now? Like some more Lord of the Rings. Crack of Doom. I wonder if the Crack of Doom, I mean obviously I haven't read it, was that part of the Lord of the Rings? I should know that. Probably the third book, isn't it? I should know that, it's J.R.R. Tolkien. I nearly said J.R. Hartley then. Oh, there we go. So yeah, so that was the main article. Really, yeah, really in depth. So on page 67, we can see who contributed. So we've got Fergus McNeil, and they're all retro acquaintances and text adventure geeks. Fergus McNeil, Tim Gilberts, Gerard Sweeney, Gareth Pitchford. A few references, so certain magazines, documentaries. Oh, Get Lamp, yeah, that's quite a good one. It's a bit USA centric, but it is pretty good. Websites and blogs and research papers. The artwork that was used. Dedication, which is always nice. And then there's a picture of Mark. Yeah, I like that. And it was the first time I'd actually opened it and looked at it. So it was as new to me as it was to you, pretty much. So yeah, I'm really tempted to get to splash out, at least on one of them. I'd have to look at the other you know, issues. Get something that is a bit more close to my heart, because Lord of the Rings isn't. You know, I was probably a bit before that, possibly. You know, like Scott Adams. I think he's been. Yeah, he's been mentioned. If I just go back, to the main screen. Oh right, okay. Crack of Doom was the third game unreleased in Europe. Oh, everyone's like a walking encyclopedia. That's brilliant. You know, I recognise it, but I don't recognise it as a Lord of the Rings book. Yeah, Get Lamp is good. Yeah, cool. So, yeah, so I was just going to have a quick skim through, see if I could see anything that takes my fancy. Because a lot of these names I might not know, but I might know the adventure, so I'd have to, you know, who did Morden's Quest, for example. I'm trying to think who did Urban Upstart, but I don't know either of the people, which I should. Yeah, let's have a look, let's go up. Level 9, that rings a bell with me. That's issue 1. Yeah, Fergus McNeil, Tim Gilbert, Skillsoft, Anita Sinclair, John Wilson, Peter Jones. No, I don't know any of those. Don't know any of those. Scott Adams is issue 5. So there's a few that I could choose from. Yeah, I've got to say it's definitely worth splashing out if you've got the shelf space and you've got the money. It's something that'll, you know, you pretty much treasure, and I don't think there's anything like it nowadays at all. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I know in the early 90s there was quite a few fanzines, photocopied, all that kind of business. But this today, because I always say that text adventuring is a niche of a niche. So you got retro computers, 8-bit, that's a niche anyway. And then you've got text adventures, which is even smaller, small slither of a niche of a slither. You know, it's mad. You know, but it does seem to be growing, and it is still going. So it's not actually dead yet. You know, and it's, you know, possibly it is getting bigger with Adventure On, and like resurgence in is it in Form? A bit confused with the languages, but yeah, there's a lot of comeback of homebrew, if you like, homebrew games coming back. So yeah, that was cool. I'm really quite enthused about that. I'll have to go through some of the others as well, definitely. John Steele Jones, issue 1. You'll have to remind me, I don't know these names off the top of my head. Oh, see you, Steve. Yeah, cool. No, you'll have to let us know somehow how it goes with it. You know, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're good quality. You know, it's just, are you interested in text adventures? If the answer is yes, then get it. Get them, all of them. You know, there's nothing. You know, there's nothing bad to say really. Like I say, it's the only publication around at the moment. But yeah, so yeah, I hope you all enjoyed that. But it was a bit different. You know, doing videos and editing and blah blah blah, doing live stream playing games, live stream playing text adventures, which is something I do. Same as low spec Linux laptop, he does a lot of that as well, just to try and keep it going really, and trying to get the message out there. You know, just means, you know, there might be some kid who thinks, yeah, I could have a go at that, has a go at it and becomes a programmer, or it helps people think logically, or it's old geezers like us, you know, back in the 80s, it did exactly the same thing. We saw the Quill, we thought, oh cool, we'll have a go on that, you know, and wrote a text adventure. So yeah, it's just trying to keep that spark alive. Yeah, really cool stuff. Oh, he did Morden's Quest. Okay, thank you. Jeez, I should know that. I mean, I've got a cassette back there, and I didn't think to get it out. Oh, fantastic. But yeah, no, thanks everyone for joining. What I'm going to do, if you haven't already left, I'm going to give my 3 that I'd have on a desert island for a laugh. Obviously Morden's Quest, because I love that adventure. Urban Upstart, because I completed it and it was written in BASIC. And probably Eureka, because it had 5 parts and you could win 25,000 quid. You know, so definitely those 3. Those 3 are my favourite. But yeah, oh, Spider and Web by Andrew Plotkin in the chat. Yeah, I think I started playing that. It's a bit surreal, isn't it? There's one he did, didn't he, with sand, or where stuff disintegrates and you're basically waiting for a taxi or something, and you're in your living room. That is really good. It's like, whoa, this is like a proper narrative. You know, there's only like 3 locations. Dust or Sand it's called, or something like that. Well, that's good. Yeah, cool. So yeah, I'll do another one of these. Like I was saying, it's just a different slant on text adventures. Rather than playing them, it's sort of showing the stuff that's around them. So like the magazines or magazine and what have you, the fan, you know, the fan base. Oh, Urban Upstart. Okay, so I missed that. scrolling through too quick. But yeah, I didn't want to spoil it as well, because if you read too much, it's like it's not even worth reading the printed version or the PDF. But yeah, okay, well thanks for watching. If you like it, then like it. And I'll be doing a few more of these soon, I think. Not sure of the exact time, because I'm still trying to get a schedule together. But I also play text adventures. So yeah, if you're subscribed, then you'll get a notification, I think, probably, about, you know, playing the games live. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. It is appreciated. Yeah, and it's really cool seeing the enthusiasm, you know, in the chat, and seeing a product like this being put out. Really cool. Really enthralled. Okay, yeah, have a good evening, and see you all next time, and take care.